All right, let's talk about websites. What kind of websites do you use most often?
I frequently visit new portals, social media platforms, and educational websites because these provide reliable content as well as its modern features that make the whole overall online experience amusing.
Do you prefer to get information from websites or books?
Well, I prefer getting information from websites as it provides a well source of information and it quick access to the information too that books often lack. However, if I need to find more reliable information, I will choose books as another option as they can provide credibility and deep analysis.
Does your favorite website look the same now as when you first used it?
Well, my favorite website has definitely changed a lot since my first use of it. It now improves user interfaces and cutting-edge features that make my experience online more convenient and effortlessly.
Which is more important to you, what a website looks like or how easy it is to use?
Well, I prefer its usability is more paramount than its aesthetic appeal because I used to get the quick information from the website so that functionality is better than its aesthetic.
Let's talk about cinemas. Did you go to the cinema a lot when you were a child?
Yes, I did go to the cinema a lot when I was a kid. It was a thrilling way of escape from the everyday life and a way to bond with family and friends.
Do you still like the same movies that you liked when you were a child?
Although I still appreciate the same movie when I was a kid, my taste of film has evolved a lot to include a wider range of perspectives, and this reflects my growing appreciation for diverse cinematic experience.
Do you prefer going to the cinemas with friends or alone?
Well, going to the cinema with my friends can create post-movie discussion or dynamic, fun chat. On the other side, if I go to the big screen alone, can have me focus more on the characters or plots of the movie.
Let's talk about watching sports. Do you enjoy watching sports on TV?
Yes, I'm a big fan of watching sports in the TV as it provides high level of athletic performances as well as a dynamic commentary, which boosts the whole experience of watching live sport.
Well, have you ever been to a live sports event?
I have been to the live sport events many times, and the energy here from the passionate fans was simply unmatched.
Is there a sports event you might like to watch in the future?
Well, the sport event that I would ideally to watch in the future is Olympics, because experiencing the intensity and camaraderie in the first hand can amplify the atmosphere.
Is there a sports event, or do you think it's more enjoyable to watch sports alone or with other people?
Well, I find that watching sports with my family and friends can have dynamic conversation or even eating while watching sports on the TV, and still watching sport alone can help me focus more on tactical details of the games.
Let's talk about cars. Did you enjoy traveling by car when you were a child?
Yes, I am keen on traveling when I was a young kid because when traveling, I feel like going to another adventure. The scenic driving sense and the playful road trips can, could give my childhood a whole experience.
Would you generally prefer to be a driver or a passenger?
Well, I generally prefer to be a driver since it can give me a sense of control and freedom. Still, there are times that I can be the passenger as I can appreciate the scenery without any disruptions.
Is the color of a car important to you?
Well, the color of the car can subtly influence my mood and reflects my personal style. However, I prefer its functions as its appealing features doesn't matter to me much.
What type of car would you most like to have in the future?
Well, I would like to have an electric car that combined with the sustainable feature and the cutting-edge modern function because it will show my values of environmental and practicality.
Let's talk about memory. Why do some people have good memories while others just don't?
Well, some individuals possess exceptional memory due to genetic factor and consistent mental training. I think their regular practice and effective organizational methods improve a lot in their memory skills.
Why do more people rely on cell phones to memorize things?
Because cell phones provide unparalleled features such as systematic reminder apps or calendar, which is essential in today's fast-paced world.
Are you good at memorizing things?
Well, I find myself quite good at memorizing things as I have to engage in a lot of active activities uh, such as doing homework or doing research. So that I have to develop my better memory skills through personal and professional methods.
Have you ever forgotten something that was important?
Yes, I admitted that I forgot some important details, and this taught me the value of using effective memorizing methods such as relying on apps like taking note apps.
Thank you so much.